The ProEst transaction is a really classic example of the scenario that many business owners find themselves today. In ProEst's case, they had a strategic partner with whom they were a technology integration partner and had received light, subtle acquisition interest over the year that never seemed to really materialize. We got engaged when this potential acquirer started to get a little stronger about their communications. And it's a classic question for the entrepreneur. Do I just talk with this one buyer, or do I go out and run a competitive process, some version thereof? And in this case, our client was a little concerned. The conversations in the past had never come to fruition. And if they were going to go through this process and invest the time and focus in a sale, they really wanted to make sure they were going to get a great outcome. So we engaged the interested acquirer, which happened to be Autodesk, a large public company. We engaged them in parallel in running a competitive process with a highly targeted set of potential acquirers. We wanted someone who was going to be able to take what we were doing in our SaaS platform in the construction industry and really scale it out, continue to drive the sales and the adoption within the industry. That process led to two things. One, it led to us finding out that there were a good number of other acquirers who were interested and willing to pay a premium for the company. But it also put Autodesk in a place where they had some time pressure to make sure that they could get this transaction done. They had some competitive pressure. They didn't want to lose it to somebody else, especially a competitor. And they had a lot of pricing pressure. Boy, they knew they needed to put their best foot forward in terms of not only valuation, but also terms in order to be able to make this transaction be successful for them. The end result was Autodesk really showed themselves to be a great acquirer in this situation. We worked with Autodesk and some of the other strategic acquirers to help them understand the post-acquisition economics, how much the acquirers were uniquely going to gain in the next 3 to 5 years by owning this asset. The more they understood the synergies and the greater belief that they had in achieving those synergies, the more engagement we saw, and as such, I think it resulted in a greater willingness to pay. ProEst was also an example of an entrepreneur who didn't want to see his technology fade away. They had built something that the industry really respected. They were getting a lot of traction. And because of that, we wanted to make sure that whatever acquirer we selected was really a great choice. In Autodesk, we had a partner with whom we were already partnering in the sale of our solutions to shared customers. We knew that the integration of our products worked well, and we knew that they had deep industry expertise and sales capabilities to really amplify what we were doing. As a result of the transaction, they adopted our capabilities, integrated them within their solution. The other thing that they did was really valued our business owner. Our founder took a senior engineering and product position within Autodesk and felt like he was with family. We had spent a lot of time diligencing the acquirers to make sure that we were going to have this fit in addition to price. And I think that really paid off in finding a place that he was exceptionally happy to continue to build what he had made.